cheers and good morning. Today we're starting very early on a Tuesday morning. It's a really exciting day for me because this video has already been really long overdue. I promised that this would be coming probably since like the summer. But yeah, I'm really excited today to finally share with you my very first car that I've ever bought in my life. Now this is probably the world's worst kept secret. The car has already been in my videos multiple times, but I can now finally officially say that it is my car. I've already finished paying it off. Today, we're just gonna head on to the Tokyo Ministry of Transport, or wherever it's called. Basically, it's just DMV, I think. And we're gonna go and get the number plates changed and get everything on paper. So from today, I'm going to be the official owner in every sense. To give a quick background, this car used to be, well, it still is, but it used to be my company car. Really excited that I was able to buy it from my company. My boss was really kind to sell it to me. It's got a bit of a rough history. It's been, it's been through so many different hands. It's been kind of bought and kept and maintained and built in like a few different mentalities. It was supposed to first be just a track car, then it was converted to be a rent-a-car, and it's been a lot of different things are good with it, a lot of different things are bad with it. Hopefully now that I'm going to be the owner of it, I really can't wait to just really take care of it and honestly start building it, because I didn't buy it just to keep it stock. I'm really excited to share with you the plans for the future of this car later on in the video. So without further ado, let's take a look at the car. Now, apart from the obvious reason why the number plate needs to be changed, obviously for the change of ownership, anybody with the knowledge of Japanese number plates will notice that this right here is the hiragana character that every number plate has, and this one is wa. And the significance of the wa letter means that this is a rent-a-car. So my company has this car registered as a rent-a-car, and obviously I don't want to have this be a rent-a-car anymore now that I'm the owner. So it's a little bit embarrassing as well to drive around as a rent-a-car. So that's the main reason for the number change, and let's go and do it. So this is the DMV. Under these buildings is where they do the annual or the biannual inspection, which is called a shaken. And you can usually find some really cool cars, but today's a little bit empty. There was a blue Lamborghini over there, and just behind this truck right now there is a blue Huracan STO. So with all the bureaucratic paperwork almost done now, it's time to hack away at the number plates. The front one should be easy enough, it's just screws. This is not easy to do with one hand. Now the difficulty with the rear one is it has a regular screw right there, but this is kind of like a safety feature that once you break this seal right here, it means that it's been tampered with. So it's kind of like a safety feature slash kind of a tracking thing, so you can't just take off the number plate on the back whenever you want. So once you break this, you have to actually go and get a new one. So time to hack into it. They literally break it off like this, and now you can unscrew it. Bye rent-a-car plates. And here we go. Of course, I went for the custom 86 plate. Oh, nice Evo there. Stealing my thunder. Now this guy's checking the serial number that it's matching, and that's pretty cool. Should be good. Arigatou gozaimasu. And then he's gonna stamp the back. Hi, arigatou gozaimasu. And that wraps up the re-registration process of the car, and now I am officially a GT86 owner, and I could not be more happy. I've been thinking and dreaming of this day for a long time. The first time I thought of even buying this particular car was more than a year ago. It was actually last year in June. After all like discussions and stuff like that and agreeing on the price, it was all settled this year in June, and I actually started paying for the car this month, or actually last month. I finished off paying for the car, and then finally I was able to find parking and figure everything out. So it's really awesome to have a car now officially in my name, even though I've been driving it for like a year now, as if it was my car. But yeah, everything is official now, and now we can start doing whatever we want to this car. Let's start talking about what's already inside the car. I'm just gonna go away from this DMV now because unfortunately it looks a little bit boring today. There was quite a few times when I've come here before and there was like Supras, and I saw a really cool Soarer. Earlier there was a Lamborghini Huracan STO. As you saw, that guy's already gone. He probably went through the shotgun registration. So not a lot of fun things to watch here today. So let's just go away from here and I'll walk you through the car and show you, because it's already got quite a few modifications on it. Let's take a look at it. So to get a very quick tour done of the car to wrap up this video, we can start from the outside. I think the most obvious modification so far that's already been done to it is the HKS exhaust system. That was already there before I bought the car. I did the tail lights. These tail lights are from Crystal Eye. It's on RPF 1 wheels. I believe it's 18 by 8.5. And then popping the hood. Easier said than done with one hand. The hood is pretty much stock. You can see from here it's also running HKS suspension, and it's got a good Greddy oil cooler. Apart from that, I do believe it's also running an HKS exhaust manifold, and that's pretty much it from the mechanicals. And then on the inside, a nice suede Nardi steering wheel and Bride bucket seat. All in all, it's very nice and clean. So we pick up this video a few days later. It's much sunnier today. Just to wrap up so far, first I'm here to pick up my car from my garage to fix something that's been bothering me, and I wanted to show you what the parking looks like. Yes, it's absolutely the real deal Tokyo Drift parking. And once the shutter closes, now here I can operate this ramp and turn the car around just like that to face forward so I can go out easier. So the thing that's really been triggering my OCD is how crooked the number plate is. I think you can see it right there. So I realized that the car is missing this, a number plate bracket. So hopefully the one that I just ordered a few days ago and arrived yesterday fixes that issue. So I'm gonna try doing that quickly. Unfortunately, I have no idea whether this is a contraption that's been done sometime after the car was bought. I don't think I've ever seen these cutouts on a stock bumper, and then this was probably done just to fit the number plate. But yeah, let's try to take that off and see if this is gonna fit properly. So unfortunately, the number plate was a bust. There's just something that's missing either on the front bumper, or maybe it's just the screws that are off. I'm really not sure, but it is frustrating because I was really hoping to have this installed on today. That crooked number plate's really been bothering me, and a lot of people are actually telling me about it as well, which is more annoying. So yeah, to wrap up this video, I want to just talk about quickly why I went with the GT86 over all the other like JDM choices that everybody would expect. What I really wanted to get originally was a Toyota Chaser. a JZX 100. That's one of my favorite cars of all time. However, with the way that the prices are so ridiculous now for all these cars, Silvias, JZXs, Skylines, Supras, it was just, you know, right now you can't pick up a good chaser for under $1.5 million, maybe 2 million, even here in Japan, which is like $15,000 to $20,000, and that's just completely out of my budget. But this opportunity for this GT86 came up. As I said, it is a car that, well, now used to belong to my company, and I was able to arrange a really good deal for it in terms of the price of the car. Yeah, honestly, it also kind of makes it more interesting for me, because I feel like if I had gone with a chaser or with a Silvia or something like that, the room for doing something original and something not necessarily new, but just something that's, you know, original, was much smaller than buying a GT86 and really building a really cool car. GT86s are still quite rare on the track. As far as I've seen, of course, there's a lot of GT86s that have been or are still in professional drift series, but you can see where the conversation is leading. I bought this car mainly because I wanted to start drifting, and I think this is a really good platform to start. There is an elephant in the room that needs to be addressed when we talk about drifting and this car. Amongst all the things inside here, this is the elephant in the room. Now, the car is an automatic, which makes an issue and makes a lot of people, you know, laugh at it. First and foremost, the first thing that I want to do to this car, anything major, it's not going to be the body kit, it's not going to be a change of color or wheels or anything like that. The very first thing, and what I'm saving up for now, is to do an engine swap and a manual swap together. And then I can really start drifting. I've already decided, even before I bought the car, what engine I want to put in it. So I'm not going to reveal that in this video right now. There's a lot of people that already know because I've been talking to them about it, but the main thing that I'm really going to be saving up for now is the engine swap. All the other things are going to come after that, including the body kit and all that stuff. I've already figured out what kind of thing I want to go for in terms of the looks as well. So this is where you guys come in. As you know, this channel is already monetized now, and in order to make this engine swap happen as soon as possible, I'm really grateful for all the support that I've been getting so far, but we will need much more. Every time you watch a video, please drop a like. If possible, share it with someone, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And that's going to make an absolutely massive difference in the way that this car is going to be funded. I'm also obviously going to put mostly my salary money and stuff like that into making it, but it will be really helpful to have that kind of help from the YouTube revenue as well, to make this as good as possible and as fast as possible, because I am aiming to start the engine swap by the end of 2022. So before then, I will be probably hitting up like small tracks like Mobara, just to do some kind of like fun grip driving, not drifting or anything like that. But apart from that, the car is not going to change too much. There's going to be some small changes here and there, but I am really going to make sure to save everything I have in order to get this engine swap done. Let me know what you guys think of the GT86. I know the car has a lot of hate on the online community. Not a lot of people, especially the true JDM people, really like the GT86, but I really fell in love with it. I've been driving it for quite a long time now, and honestly, I'm just really excited to get this going. As always, as mentioned earlier, if you're new here, please subscribe and please drop a like on this button. Let me know in the comment section what you think of the GT86, and let me know what engine swap you would go for if you were a GT86 owner. And yep, that's it. This is my new car. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and see you in the next video.